So as you know, today NIJISANJI just released a graduation for Kyo, and I have a few things I wanted to talk about and state my opinions on. And again, this is just my opinions. I wasn't gonna make a video on this because again, I don't make videos, I stream, but this caught my attention because they just announced what? They announced a graduation for Palmo less than, I believe, 2-3 weeks ago because she just graduated. Now, I am not a NIJISANJI fan. I love some of the creators in there. Just to name a few. I liked Parma. I liked her music videos. I loved her design. I do like some of the stuff that Kyo does. I don't watch a lot of his streams, and I didn't watch a lot of Palmer's streams. And again, I will reiterate, I am not a NIJISANJI fan. I just like watching VTubers. Now to name another few, I watch Scarlet on occasion. I don't watch Vox's content. I didn't watch Zion. I didn't know of her until they announced the termination. Now, I only know of Niji because of all the shit that they've been doing. So, that's why I kind of wanted to talk about this. Because of, I don't know if this is ruining their reputation because I am not like a big fan of like VTuber companies and like, you know, how they handle their talents and stuff like that. Now, I've never been in a VTuber agency. I don't know what goes on behind the scenes, so I will just reiterate that. But I do care about what happens to people. I do care about talents, and I do care about, you know, why people get terminated or graduate or whatever the fuck people call it. I personally don't like those terms. I have said this before. I don't think I will ever graduate. Just because I don't like the term. So, my thoughts on NIJISANJI and what they're doing. Personally, I have no clue why they're going down this downward spiral. I would like to think that they would get better, but with what's going on with Selene and with Kyo literally graduating on what I believe is in 2 weeks. Now, editing me can put it up on the screen if it's not 2 weeks. With what I believe is 2 weeks. They employ people every fucking year. It's not going to get better. In my opinion, and this is my opinion, flame me all you want. I do not think it's gonna get better. Now, Again, I am not in their company. I don't know. This is just what I see from an outsider perspective that I've seen for the past 4 years. Since COVID, I should say. I personally want to hope that things will get better for NIJISANJI and the talents, personally, the talents, getting the actual materials that they need to be as creative as they want. And I just hope they're getting whatever they need. Like Pamela said, she graduated because she did not want to get burned out. Like right now, Gura is burnt out to the point that she is not streaming, so she streams every once in a while. That's what Pamela didn't want, and that's what Kyo didn't want. And that is completely understandable. Now, I hope, and I really do hope, that this problem does get solved. Mostly with my understanding of talents not getting the funding, not getting the materials that they need. Like, and again, this is all from what I've seen. Pamu not getting her 3D model until, I believe, 6 months before she graduated, and that's when she got her 3D model. Mika didn't get her 3D model, and she was in NIJISANJI, and stuff like that. I firmly believe that the talent should be getting the necessities that they deserve, that they should be getting. Now, this is just, I believe, speculation, but from what I hear from, Zion's story, Matara, and K9 Kuro, from what I hear, management is not good. Now, I don't know that. I don't know anybody in there. But I have watched a few videos, but they are by, Evan Zero, and he reiterates a good point from both of them. One is that he's very, very good friends with Kyo, and he makes a good point how he doesn't feel like it's right that a $1 billion or $1 million company should be holding on to their money and has half or all their money and is not giving all that money to their talents. Like, if you are going to advertise your money, like not your money, but you're going to advertise this on your website. You're going to advertise, we will give you all the funding and everything you need. Even advertise you're gonna give a 3D model to a liver or a content creator, but you don't give it to them, or you do, that is on you. I fully believe that you should give content creators, if you employ them, everything you need. I understand I'm new to content creation, but this is just what I have observed for the past 4 years in VTubing. I have been a VTubing fan for years. I've been wanting to step into VTubing for the same time that I've been a fan of VTubing. And this is the first time that I've been wanting to try it. Because in my mind, VTubing was this expensive thing, and I never had the confidence to try it. Now, seeing these talents that had the confidence to try all this stuff and that wanted to do all this stuff, and a company that should be able to fund everything, music videos, their streaming endeavors, overlays, VTuber models, 3D models, everything that they need, right? And is holding on to half or all the money and is only giving it to certain people. It makes me enraged to a certain degree. And I understand this is a Japanese not country, but company, right? It is owned by a young man, and since young people can be a little bit naive or like, not know what to do with all that money, right? But that gets to a point where, why not have people there to help you? Why not have, people there to, like, help manage that? And that's where the managers come in. But if those managers aren't, helping the talents and aren't, making those talents feel like they can, do creative endeavors, or like aren't helping the talents, then you have a problem. Like with XLA and the Zion situation. For the whole group, they had one manager. And for Zion, for some of the situations that they had, the manager was not helping her. And I know that Zion dug her own grave with some of the stuff she said on stream, and that's perfectly fine. I just want to interrupt real quick and say, anybody I mention in this video, please don't harass them or anything like that. That's not my intention of this video. Don't harass the company, any of the talents. That wasn't my intention. Like I said, please don't harass anybody. Don't harass any of the talents or anything like that. That isn't okay. I feel like I shouldn't be saying that. That is not okay. But I just want to interrupt and say that it's not okay in any shape or form. Please don't do that. Thank you. Back to the video. Bye. But you should have each talent have their own manager, because with 5 people, they're all gonna have their own situations. That one person is gonna be backed up with so much shit that they're not gonna be able to manage 5 people. And from what I hear, that person was only there for 2 weeks. Now, again, I am not in that company. I don't know what went on. This is just what I have observed. And there's been so much VTuber drama, so much stupid NIJISANJI shit, that I honestly don't know if I'm upset. Well, I know I'm upset. I'm actually pissed at this point. This is better. I'm actually pissed at this point because I feel like NIJISANJI doesn't treat their creators well. But I don't know if I'm sad that Kyo is graduating, or I don't know if I feel relieved. I didn't feel anything for Palmer's graduation because I didn't know what to feel. Because again, I didn't watch her very much. Now I watched her graduation a little bit. And I just felt weird. Because I hear a lot of things like she revolutionized VTubing for NIJISANJI or VTubing as a whole. And I didn't get it. Until again, I watched a couple of Evan videos and a lot of other videos. And I understand now. She's done a lot of stuff in her company and NIJISANJI. And that makes me think. What could have been done to say, hey, if we're going to help all of these VTubers and we're going to help them like flourish, if you will, creatively, would they have stayed? And I get it, NIJISANJI and Hololive, all those big VTuber companies have their rules. I don't know them. I don't know what their rules are. Again, I am not in the company. But you know what? At this point with NIJISANJI, it's getting ridiculous. It's very much so gotten to the point where, again, I logged on Twitter this morning, and I woke up to an announcement that Kyo was graduating. And the same thing happened with Palmer. And we all know what's happening with Slen, because it's all over Twitter. It's circulating all over Twitter. People want to know what's going on, and NIJISANJI is not telling anybody. If they would just, like Taylor said, if they would just let people know, without spreading so much information to, like, not dox her, then they would be fine, and the where's Solenn stupid shit wouldn't circulate everywhere on Twitter. It's gotten to the point where it's stupid. It's just dumb. I don't want to wake up to another graduation announcement if I could help it. But I honestly don't know what to think about it. This is just my opinion. Again, it's my opinion. This is just what I've observed for the past 4 years, since COVID, since 2020. Again, I am new to VTubing. But this is just what I have observed. And again, this is just my opinion. But I honestly don't know what to think. I know it's ridiculous. This is just dumb. I don't know what NIJISANJI is thinking. None of us do, honestly. It's so fucking stupid. I mean, I said it in a good fashion today on Twitter. I hope Kyo really does follow whatever creative endeavors he wants. I hope he does well in whatever he wants to pursue, but I do not, and I reiterate, I'm gonna reiterate this again, I do not want to wake up to another fucking graduation announcement if I can help it. That is not what I want to do, because this is the second time, and I promise you that, because I swear to God, if I wake up to another fucking announcement, I am not watching NIJISANJI again. I mean, At this point, it's gonna happen. Because this is another person, and I understand why they're graduating. There's no creative endeavors that they want to pursue, and they don't want to get burned out. That is understandable, and I understand that. But I don't want to wake up to another announcement. Alright. That is all I wanted to talk about. Again, I will show everything on screen, and I will link everything in the description. I will link the music as well that I'm using. All the videos and people I mentioned. Even the creators I mentioned, like Kyo. Please go watch his announcement video and his graduation. And if I got the date wrong for the graduation, I will also link that too. Follow everybody that I had mentioned. Also please like and subscribe to the video. And I have a Twitch, I have a Twitter, you know, all the good shit that you need. Boy, am I bad at doing this. But yeah, thank you for hearing out this video. Anyways, bye.